Oh, Jimmy Christmas.
Hey,
Oh,
this meeting is being recorded.
yeah, I'm recording.
Perfect.
I was like, I feel like I like to start with like a goofy, like, what's up, everybody? At the beginning, everyone like it. Okay, like, all right. What's up, everybody? Here we go. This is episode number two. This is guest episode, first episode, whatever. It's maybe not episode number two, actually. It's going to be an episode, and it's a guest episode.
It's a thing that exists in the world that you can partake in. You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
the consumable
It's a
item.
fucking product for our
You got it.
capitalistic
I got a
society.
cart. I've not been smoking weed a lot lately.
Why is
Uh,
that?
except for all day today. I don't know. I just was like kind of going through a lazy phase a little bit.
Tell people a little bit about your history with weed because it's actually very interesting. And like weed today is so fucking like commonplace, you know what I mean? But you have an interesting story just about it and how it affects you.
Suppose this is so that ties in a good. It's a good tie into the introduction of my guest, anyways, which is you, which is Romero. It's Romero Jansen.
Hello, I'm Romero.
Zabram Zen R. Wolf. Romero is my good friend from way back. We went to junior high together and then high school because you were at North Junior High as well in
Go
Boise.
Vikings.
Vikings is North Junior High. Vikings
Yeah.
High is the Braves.
Yeah.
It's just a
Go
trick.
Braves. It's not racist. They're
It's
fucking
like
sick.
if we were dorks, we'd be at our 10-year reunion this year.
I don't, are they having that?
I don't even know if it's
I
happening.
don't give a
It's
fuck.
not even a
I didn't
real
look it up.
that happens
Is that a Facebook group?
is that like
It's like
in TV on site or just in real life. So you're the first person. No,
yeah, that's kind of like the 80s, dude. I don't think people, I don't know, you know. In my opinion, if you're like thinking too hard about going to your 10-year high school reunion, you've been doing it wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like you should have other shit going on.
it's like when I was living in Washington, I was working with Mike doing construction. He had these two guys working with him, and they were always talking about like shit from high school. And it was like at that point, like 6, 7 years past
It's the
any of us had been.
saddest thing in the
Still
world,
like
dude.
all this high school story, and like I was like a weird thing, and I was like, yeah,
It's
like this
fun.
is
We
this
all
is the
have
people that
fucking
like.
high school stories, but to live up
It's
there
like
and
yeah, they were
only there,
like 7 years later, like living in the like it happened like yesterday. I don't know. But Romero. You and I smoked weed out of an apple in the rafters of that church where they had the youth group, and
hmm
or we're on the roof. We
the
smoked one time on
roof.
the rafters, and the other time we smoked on the roof,
I
and
don't
then
know how the fuck we got up to the rafters. I remember sitting up there looking down at the floor. We're like fucking high ceilings, like 30 feet up. And I'm looking down. How did you even figure out how to get the
I
fuck
think
up there?
Elijah showed me, bro. Elijah Atkins
Oh,
showed me, and we
dude.
fucking you go on the stage in the theater room where the youth group was held, and you go and crawl up, and you could like go back behind some little hallway and crawl up into the above it, and there's some
Did
crawl
you
space
ever
in
Mac
the
in the
rafters, and then go
church?
way back. What?
You ever Mac in the church?
Maybe. I remember I would take bitches to weird places in math and
Dude, I would
drama.
love to Mac in a church. I never got to. I tried. Lord
I
knows
don't
I
know if I
tried.
have ever macked in a church. Maybe God has like kept me holy enough to like doesn't let me do that, like fucking fiddle around with some little girl when I'm in high school at the church.
Let me ask you, like, legitimately, let me ask you this question. Do you think, like, if you were, like, let's use our human minds here. You're a god. You create universes out of your thoughts and whims and whatever, whatever. You're telling me that you care about like one of the like however many billions of humans you've seen and created, like, oh, but this one macked in a church, the millionth church that's been built,
That
the
would
umpteenth.
pretty much fly under my radar. I think I'd be looking
Why
for
would
a
you
lot worse.
care?
Yeah.
like I to me it's like the same thing as like caring about like what my fingernail cell is thinking about. You know what I mean? Did it properly praise me, the cell that's in my
Yeah,
fingernail?
I'm
It's
looking
like
for like some cancer, like that's the thing that I'm gonna like, oh, like, okay, I'm gonna deal with it. But so, like if I have a hang, like, if there, like, yeah, if there's a
I
one,
just think it's so like it's such a fucking human idea to think that God gives a fucking shit about anything that you think or do. Like if I was a god, I wouldn't care. It's the same thing. It's like when you walk past an ant on the sidewalk, just walking along the sidewalk, do you give a fuck what its motivations are, what its days like, you know? But you're
that's like
gonna
a
live.
thing you could like think about. Like, I want to make my life about, I want to do something that makes God give a shit about me, like notice me, like it canonized, but as a saint
Be a
into
Alexander
the,
the
you
Great, be a
know,
Julius Caesar.
all those dudes are so bad. Like, you don't become the king of the, like, get like all that power and
Oh,
glory
without
without just
rivers of blood,
genocide, murder,
rivers
so
of
much
blood.
killing and
Yeah.
just blood. Like, it's crazy, dude. Where they're like heroes of history, and like it's
Hmm.
conquering is like honored history of a country. It's
Hmm.
like, yeah, we
And
expanded and
we're
like
teasing that shit
murdered and
out
like
again, dude.
came
We're
in.
teasing that shit out again with it's like, let's buy Canada. Let's fucking, China's
Let's
like,
just
give
go
us Taiwan.
pilfer
Russia's
and
like,
pillage
give us,
them
yeah,
and just
Ukraine.
take them and then celebrate it as we expanded historically. Like that's the deal.
And it's so weird because it also feels like we might be on the precipice of like a whole new world with like the AI thing. And yet you have these 70 and 80-year-old men that are like, we want to do conquest and big wars again. And it's just like, it's almost like that high school thing we were talking about just a second ago. It's like, that's over, dude. Like that game was a long time ago. Like, yeah, you were the star quarterback, but like, who gives a fuck now? Like, we're gonna fuck like sex robots and like have full VR fucking like Elden Ring in a couple weeks. What do we care about fucking taking over Ukraine anymore? Who gives a fuck?
That's all about, dude. It's like, why do you care? Why do you care? What is the big deal? Why?
Imagine being 70 and like being like, I have 20 years left on this earth and just being like, I'm gonna start a fucking war. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean?
It's what you want to do with the rest of your time. Like, yeah, like go, get an old girlfriend, or go to the
Or a
auto
young one,
like
if you're the fucking leader of Russia, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to
something.
settle
Yeah,
for
there's no
anything.
point in just running around being silly.
Being silly, but I want to reestablish the old Soviet Union. Reestablish these nuts, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So,
How's LA, bro? How's LA going?
LA's good, dude. I fucking, LA's good. I've been living in LA back in
This is a kid,
like
by the
several
way,
years
that
now.
grew up in fucking a shithole in Idaho that no one would stop to piss on. You know what I mean? Like, where did you grow up? Like, where did you come from? Where were you born?
I mean, the capital city. I was born in Vancouver, Washington, right across the river from
Oh,
Oregon.
well,
We're
that's also
kind of
kind of a shithole
kicking
that no
around
one would
Portland.
stop to
I
piss on.
mean, yeah, dude, random little fucking you too, dude. Like, where you were born in some random shit.
Yeah, I guess I'm more talking about like, didn't you grow up in like rural Idaho?
No, I did. You know what you're talking about is me growing. I grew up in like Nampa and Colorado.
Nampa,
And
that's
man,
what it
I'm
was.
blitzed right
Nampa,
now, by the way.
Nampa,
I'm just
Idaho. No
so
one
bad.
knows what Nampa, Idaho even fucking is. You say
Yeah, like
Nampa,
Nampa.
Idaho.
Well, now it's like Boise. It's like going to be like Boise, like Portland is like Vancouver, like expanding. But like Nampa,
It's
like
not the same.
it's like it was like podunk little. It still pretty much is. Had like one farm boy restaurant and the sugar beet factory, which was whatever the fuck
It
smelled like.
smells like shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Like
yeah, yeah. Like,
imagine growing up in a place where it's like
I did grow up
weirdo.
in like dusty ass,
Yeah,
random little.
terrible,
No, it was
dude.
cool. It was great.
You liked it? No, I hate those kind of
Running
environments, dude.
around in
I hate those.
backyards and digging holes and jumping on a trampoline and jumping fences was one of my. I was like, I
All
love
I hear is I'm looking at
fences.
dirt. I'm going and
That's
looking
like,
at
woo!
more
You're
dirt.
running around
There's some
in
dirt
the
over
dirt
there.
lot with the wooden sticks that they
Dirt
use for
lot.
construction, or where a house is getting built. That's like fucking Willy Wonka's Wonderland, bro. Like, there's like with the
Did you
foundation and
break shit
concrete. You're like,
in
woo!
fucking
Broke my
in
fucking bones jumping around.
bro, my fucking bones jumping around it. No, I fucking
Brutal.
I find it impressive and aspirational to myself that you came from Nampa, Idaho, and now live in Los
Yeah,
Angeles,
huh, I guess so. Yeah, I
California.
mean, I don't.
That's
That
this. That's what I'm trying to highlight
I
here.
see. I
Is
see.
yeah, I
You
think that's
know,
impressive, and like people don't understand that like you came out there on a motorcycle, and
with a
that's
booster, dude.
and that's about it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like a lot of people talk shit. A lot of people fucking say they want to do things, say they want to fucking, I want to do this, I want to create this, I want to move here. But you're the one who actually does things. And that's why like I've always had a profound, deep fucking respect for you, fucking admiration of you. You know what I
You know,
mean?
I love you're my best friend because you're always gassing me up, dude. Like that. I love that so much, bro. It's just
I'm just saying what I fucking see, bro. Like I
yeah.
don't know anyone else who would fucking do that kind of crazy
I
shit.
mean,
I wish
I've
I
always
wish I would, but I don't have the balls
yeah.
here.
Yeah, dude. I've always just like wanted to do shit, and I've been as scared as anybody else to do it. But I'm like, well,
Like,
I want to do it though.
can
Like,
I pause you right
I'm not
there
gonna
and just
die.
ask you a question? You
Hmm.
just said something that just was like it lit a fire in my
That's
mind.
the first time I've ever said that, actually. Like, or maybe
You're
I thought
afraid
that. Like,
like anybody else.
yeah.
How
I
do you
mean,
conquer your fear?
well, that's what I'm saying. I think for me, it's like I know I just one key thing that like I think I always have in the back of my head is like I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna be okay. I'm not gonna fucking get hurt or die. You know, like what's gonna I'm gonna be okay. What's the big deal? Like I can.
Even though there have been times in your life, several, where you've come very, very close to death. Like
There's
I
actually I
can
wrote down a lot
I
of.
can name fucking car crashes. I can name moped crashes. I can name experiences with certain fucking chemicals. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh my God, bro. Yeah, what do I have here? I have car crashes written down, dude. Uh oh yeah, moped, Volvo into the neighborhood watch
let's
sign.
how many cars have you crashed in your life?
Like six. No,
Six?
no, I was the driver in like two out of six car
Yeah,
accidents.
that Jeep, you had nothing to do with that. You were just a
Yeah.
fucking the luckiest passenger alive. I can't believe you whacked your head on the fucking
So
like
yeah, who
bam.
was driving Andy's whip? Was it Andy's Jeep? And he let
Okay,
Patrick
yeah.
drive it on the
So
way down.
people don't know this story, so we should flesh out the details that we're not saying. It's a
Yeah,
summer
yeah.
day. You're with what, like six
It
kids,
was the
five kids?
last day of summer before
Yeah.
freshman year in high school. So it was like junior high's over. I'm gonna go to high school now. And this is the last day of summer before I go to the high school instead of the junior high, down the fucking road from the junior high in Boise.
Hmm.
Anyways, yeah, we're at Camel's Back, and you go up this dirt road behind Camel's Back to something called the Plateau up 8th Street.
Picture if you've ever been skiing on a mountain, picture that kind of like in the summer. It's just there's on one side there's a mountain, on the other side there's a drop off, and you're on a dirt road and you're driving up it. It looks like that, right?
It's the hills getting up into mountainous, sort of just like you have
What do
to.
you remember? Do you remember anything? Were you listening to
I remember it
music?
all
Were
really
you
well, dude. Like so, like there's the drop off of the road that goes up and around the corner towards the top, and
Mhm.
we're coming back down, and Andy had let Patrick drive, or Patrick had let Andy drive, or Lucas
One of
drive.
the
Oh
two?
fuck, it was
Yeah.
somebody one of it was somebody's Jeep of all the kids, and it was a two-seater Jeep with like a cargo section in the back and no doors
Oh
and like
God,
the big
dude.
metal beams.
The
And
Desert Storm story.
yeah, and there was like four of us sitting in the fucking back, just like woo,
Man.
seatbelts or anything, and they're coming.
Cruising.
Yeah, and the kid it's not his car, it's just ripping. He's like, wow, hey. And I'm like, yeah, like, I
Yeah.
would do some shit. And comes around the corner too fast, going downhill down one of these corners and fishtails out. So like here's the edge, Jeep
Hmm.
fishtails, boink, and hops over the edge and then
Oh,
hits the side and it
are you
like
like
four times.
can you remember thinking anything at that moment or
No,
like
it's just one of those moments where everything
to
goes
feel
slow
like a
motion.
dream
No, there's no
almost?
thoughts in your head in those times. It's just
Really?
expressions, dude. It's just full 100% instinct analysis in slow motion. Like, what does this happen? I could do this or
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like fight or flight or whatever, and like goes into slow motion, and that's all that's happening.
It's
There's
so
no thought.
strange
Like
to
you think
me
like,
that like
no.
we have the same brains capable of that time manipulation that happens in those moments of intense stress and tragedy, and like but like right now it just feels like normal time. Why doesn't it feel like I can hyper focus on every single word and know exact, you know what I mean?
Why can't I
Like
just turn that on and off whenever I
that's
want?
what I'm
I'm
saying.
doing a
Like,
kick flip and I just go, and I'm
do
like,
you, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that the human brain has kind of like latent power, for lack of a better term, that lies dormant, that
yeah.
only gets like exposed in certain times of it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you and me used to
Dude,
talk about
you
like,
know what remote viewing is? Like, think about they use that in the
what? No, I
government.
don't know. What
You
is
don't know
remote?
what remote viewing is? Like the
Teach me
government
something.
has people that do this right now today in a room. Somebody sits down and closes their eyes and uses their brain to see what is happening in some place like 3 countries away
No, they
across the
fucking
fucking. Yes, they
don't.
fucking do, and the government
Really?
uses it to get intel. It's called remote viewing, and you can practice it. You can start with like you have a basket, and you like view the oranges in it or some shit. There's like it's intense, dude. Like it's called remote viewing. People fucking do it, dude. Like the guy, it's legit, dude.
Here's a couple weird phenomena I'm going to point out to just example some of the stuff that I think we're talking about here. Like you and me used to discuss like are children tripping? Like
How
you
that
brought
right,
this
like a
up to
little
me one
kid
day.
sitting there, like tripping balls, like seeing like you can feel that way when you can feel like you're on Molly or something when you're not on like a day that is you like just totally sober, but you're just like on the beach or even like in the middle of the fucking grocery store and you just like take a deep breath in and like you're not thinking anything, you're just zoned into the moment 100% and just like looking at shit, and all of a sudden you just realize how
Mhm.
trippy as shit it is just to be living, walking around and you just
Oh,
realize it's like,
dude,
wow, all
I don't
of a
even like
sudden,
thinking about that sometimes, how fucking weird it is to be
yeah,
alive and
dude.
like and sometimes I think a little bit about like how we're just here for a blink, like 100 years and then forever gone. You know what I mean? Eternity, poof, gone. You know what I mean? That's just a trippy thought. Another thing that I kind of like brings validation to the whole kids thing is like I have vivid memories of like when I was a kid trying to fall asleep and like staring at the coat hanger in the corner and it turned into a man with faces and expressions and full movement. And it's just a coat hanger in the dark room, but like I would just stare at it and it would start moving. Did you ever do anything like as a kid? Could you stare at things and they would move? No? Oh, dude, no, our audio's out. Is your I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, no,
You
we're
got me.
back. We're back. We're
And then
back.
what happened was I moved away from the microphone app on my phone because I got my phone as a microphone now. Actually, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So a little bit better than just that.
Do you think it's a little bit better? I kind of, I don't
Is it?
know.
I don't know. What if I can tell that? That's the idea was like make like a little, like, yo, I've got a
That's pretty
podcast, like a
fucking
mic.
lit
Is
right
this nice? Does this
there.
sound nice? See
That's
this?
butter. I
Is
like
that
that. I
okay?
like
We
what
got
you're
the
doing
Butters
now.
audio. Let's
I
go.
like
Okay.
what you're doing now.
Nice. Okay, that was the idea. This was the idea. I thought it would be good if I just like set it down here, but
I kind of looks legit holding it up.
that's
Like,
what
you
I'm
know,
saying. It's like
like,
mic podcasting with the mic. All right, you
yeah.
got your mic. And I was
I
like
like
trying to get
it. I
you
like it.
on
It's
it, so
not
I sent
bad.
you the video. But the earphones is
No,
good too.
I have a
You got
cuck.
the mic on the earphones.
I got the mic on the earphones, and I have a cuck phone. I don't fucking buy into these
Yeah,
iPhone
that's
things,
right.
dude.
Yeah, yeah. I
The
bought
iPhone,
an iPhone,
I
dude.
fucking hate this shit, man. I'm gonna rant for a second because the iPhone
Yeah.
hasn't changed a goddamn bit in 10 years, but it's gone up like 300%. And what, the megapixels on the camera are any better? Like, I don't, it doesn't make a fucking lick of difference to me. I'm not Steven
The
Spielberg. I'm not
difference.
trying to fucking film some fucking Jurassic Pet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, it just seems to me like we're getting fucked so many different ways. Like, we have to
It's
pay
like the
for
games.
everything.
It's like the games. Let's go ahead and launch into the games section of the podcast.
Mhm.
Seems like a good time to do it because that runs right along the same tide as the game's not
Well,
changing
okay.
for years and years.
Here's a good question that I'd like to ask you to start that.
Okay.
Have you played any games today?
Fuck no.
You didn't play any
You
games
want
today.
to know what happened yesterday evening?
Tell me, brother, what happened?
Last night, I lately I've been playing a little bit of Neo 2. I downloaded it again to
Oh,
was like, I'll
fuck.
maybe hop into Neo 2. And I rebeat one of the bosses, and that was cool. And I did a side mission, and I was like, side mission. And then I got to the next main mission, and I was like, sick. Did the first part of it, came back last night, got on like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'm not entertained. I don't want, I'm fucking bored. Stopped, started doing this instead, started drawing this thing, dude. Whoa. Check
Oh
this out.
shit! Started drawing this thing. Full set of fucking. Look at this now.
Started drawing this. It's
Hmm.
traced, you know, and then you color it. It's like by numbers. There's little numbers tell you what to. I don't have the key though. I don't have the key to tell me what numbers or what colors. So I gotta.
Is that like? Does that make it more impressive, or is
No, it just makes it. It's gonna be harder
that a
to.
flex? Are you
No,
flexing?
no. It's subtle flex. Humble brag.
I
Humble
did it
brag.
without the key, bro. Just
No, no, no,
saying.
no. I haven't done it yet. You see, the numbers tell you what colors to color it in after you've traced it, and I
Okay, I
haven't
don't see
started
any
that yet.
fucking numbers on it, but it's gonna
So
be legit.
you can't see them in the. But the point is, I need.
The point is, it's gonna be sick, and it's better than Neo
No,
2.
no, no. The point is that it's gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't have the key that tells me what numbers are what colors.
You're gonna play Neo 2.
Gonna what?
Play Neo 2.
The
Okay.
point. No, I'm not because that shit's gay. Games suck.
Video games
They're
do
all
suck.
gay.
Video games do suck now,
They
dude.
all
They're
fucking
pretty
suck. Harry
fucking.
Potter came out, was like, oh, this is gonna be sick, edgy, cool, new
What?
Skyrim
Edgy
style.
Harry Potter?
No, remember when it did came out?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
it did come out. Uh,
yeah.
Jesus. That's my Nampa coming out. You can take the boy out of Nampa
You
and off
can't
of the
take the
dirt
Nampa
lots
out
and
the
fucking
boy, dude.
running
You're
around digging holes and
you're
just
still in that dirt lot throwing dirt clods to this
oh,
day. You know what I
100%.
mean?
Dirt clods. Dude, clods were sick.
Oh, dude,
Fucking dirt
I miss
clods.
your handgun videos where you would
They're-
shoot bottles with handguns and drink a beer. That was so sick. You would
Dude,
crack a
those
beer
were
and then
I
shoot a
need that
bottle.
gun.
It's
That gun.
fucking
It's a
tight.
fucking 45 caliber Springfield.
Oh.
Uh
Brian, why are all your good things taken away from you?
no, it's
Like
not.
your
It's in
fucking
Illinois.
car,
I gotta
your
go get it.
gun.
Fucking 45 caliber handgun. That thing doesn't dick around, bro. It's like bang, bang.
Pop
You
back.
shoot, it's like
You got that nice
fucking
Arthur
sick.
Morgan like.
Yeah, dude. Bang. I want to find a way to link videos onto the screen because I really like the podcast putting up videos and talking about them. And like, I'm saving videos as I find them too to be like, look at this is like hilarious and or this is fucking crazy. Or could like put that little gun up on this, like, check it out. Here, pull it up,
Yeah,
Jamie.
yeah.
You know, pull it up, Jamie.
It's really cuck shit to like talk about what we want to do.
I
We're just gonna
know,
do the
you're
thing.
right.
Yeah. Nah,
Anyways,
nah.
whatever. So skipping right along. I fucking dude, so the Jeep roll, dude. I was fucking sanding and I was like sitting on the corner and there was like 300 kids sitting in this cargo section, not even actual seats in the back, and goes over the edge and bounces. And Andy is standing on the back holding on to one of these beams and
Why didn't he
he
let
just like
go?
he just pops off. No, he did.
Oh,
He just like, yeah,
ah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's exactly what
Of
he did.
course. Yeah,
So as
yeah,
it was
yeah.
boop, boop, as it
By
was
the way, he's been popping off his whole life, so good for him. You know what I
good for
mean? Good
him.
for
Just
him.
a
He's just
popper offer.
doing what
Good
he does. You know what I
doing what
mean?
he does, popping off. Good for Andy. That's great. So,
We
anyways, he
love
pops
it.
off here. This is how he pops off. And this pop off is that the Jeep bounces, the urine bounces, and he said he just like popped off the back, landed on his feet on the dirt road, and watched
Yeah.
it, and then watched proceeded
And then watched his friends
to
die.
just get yeah right. Watch everybody get their fucking necks broken and landed on by a
Oh, dude.
no, nobody got hurt. Fucking
You
Jeep rolled
got hurt.
four
Didn't your
times.
fucking head hit a bar?
My head's hit hell of shit in my lifetime, dude.
Okay,
I'm
well that
good.
technically counts.
I got
I'm
a fucking.
good. I'm
One
good.
time I was on a trampoline, and I was on a
Yeah.
snowboard.
I already like this story.
I was trapped into my snowboard on my trampoline in the backyard, and we had a reset. We had a big backyard in Boise. You remember that shit? It was humongous, dude. And
Yeah, but it was covered in dog shit.
yeah, except when we picked it up, dude. It was come on,
Okay, you never
man.
picked
That
it up.
backyard was ill. Was
It was a cool
fucking the
backyard, but
backyard was sick. And
could
then
have
the
been
back
cooler.
if I picked up the dog shit more
It
often.
was your job. It
Come
was your
on, man.
job.
It's a huge yard. Who wants to go out there like a fucking 14-year-old kid? You
Three
gotta like
dogs, dude.
fucking two, three dogs. You
In
gotta pick up all
snow,
that shit
in
from like a whole
heat,
week, and it's like a humongous backyard. It
and it's
takes fucking 2 hours.
oh, it
Like, oh
smells so
yeah, go
bad.
pick up the dog poop. Like you don't understand, dude. This is like four houses of other kids worth of fucking dog poop to pick up. And I was on the trampoline and the snowboard strapped in, and I tried to do a front flip or back
Why? Why
because
are
I
you
was
on a
just
trampoline
practicing
with
the
a
flip. I
swing?
don't know. I was fucking sick.
It's
That's because
the
I'm
worst
fucking
type.
sick.
No, it's not
That's
fucking
sick.
sick. You
Yo, I'm
live in
flip doing
you
flip, practicing my flip.
Bogus Basin. It's like a fucking a cup. You
It
live at
was
the base of the
summertime,
mountain.
man.
You live at the base of the
Summertime,
oh,
probably.
I didn't. Well, you should
Probably.
have. You no, it was
Why
winter.
else would I not be? I don't
It's
know.
winter.
It was probably winter.
Okay, but go on,
Because I
whatever.
did a front flip and did a second half of front flip, like where you would land on your stomach. And so the trampoline is set up. Here's the tramp, and then here's more yard. There's like a
Yeah,
wall, a retaining wall, and then like there would be a hill, but there's a wooden retaining wall, and then more grass and a bench, and so like a
yeah,
cool
yeah, 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 yeah.
backyard, cool as fuck.
I
Trampoline's
remember.
here level with it, and there's some bricks right here too, laid where the fucking bench is. I do bounce
Yeah.
here, do the front flip, second half of front flip, head on the brick, just
No, you did
yeah,
not.
bro. And I got up, I was like,
Oh my God, no. You got right up. You popped right up,
pretty
just like
much
that.
popped right up and was like,
Well,
ow.
there goes another
Am I
fucking
gonna die?
of the
Am I gonna die?
night.
What's going on? Am I okay? Am I have a
Did
concussion?
you
Or
tell
did it?
anybody?
Or
You told your parents,
yeah,
right?
I
You were
ran
like, oh,
inside. I was like, I just
okay,
fucking bonked myself
yeah, yeah.
good.
That's okay. We all do shit, man. I like speaking of those dogs, like I once like was fucking, I don't know, drunk, high, fucking fucked up, slept in your bed, pissed in your bed, and then blamed it on your dog. Sadie,
One
too.
time also, I cannonballed that dog one time. I was so mean to that dog, and she was so sweet, just wanted to, but not really, because she wanted to come in my room and like eat shit and eat food and
She
get
was kind of a
like
terrorist. She was
annoying
kind
as
of a
fuck,
terrorist,
so
dude.
terrorist. And so she like come in my room and would not get out. And as soon as you would be like, fine, stay, she'd go and start eating something and like stop.
Oh,
Like,
dude, just
and so like
being
yeah,
all over the place,
annoying,
sleeping
bro.
where you want to sleep. Like, you
Sadie,
know what I
dude.
mean? Like, Sadie,
She's like a big German
she
shepherd, like
she she got it as much as she gave it. You know what I mean? She got
yeah.
it as much
But
as
I
she
mean,
gave
like,
it.
what are you gonna do your dog and your kids? Like, you got a dirty room full of like juice that you want to lick on the floor and like
Old plates of
grass
corn
and
dog
like
sticks and
treats in them. Yeah, like
no,
all over the place,
she
dude.
loved, dude. She loved that room. Like
Yeah.
Doritos everywhere. We'd leave sushi trays out for 2 days when we were doing
I used to
concerta.
get so mad and I would wreck that room. I'd be like wrecking Ralph, throwing fits when I was
Yeah,
like 13.
yeah,
My mom would be like, no more video games for a week. And I'd be like, I'd like
yeah.
destroy it, like take a chair, throw it in the fucking wall in the closet, like hard as I can. It's
What would
like
you
fucking
have like?
crazy
Let me
porn
ask
kind of
you a
shop kid.
question. Let me ask you a question.
Mm.
If you were your dad in that situation, like how would you parent you?
I would not be there around at the house because
Flying
that's
out.
what my dad
I'm going to
would
Georgia.
did. If
Yeah.
I was my dad, that's what I would have did.
If
Mm,
I'm getting a beer.
not
I'm
there.
getting a beer.
I wouldn't
Uh,
be there for
no,
that.
but like imagine you were, right? You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
would be like,
Imagine you
go in there
were
and
raising
fucking beat his
you.
ass. I'd be like, I would go and like spank
Yeah,
his
I'm not
ass
even
at
gonna lie,
least.
dude.
You know,
If
I'd
my
bend
kid
him
is
over my knee and be like, spank his
if
fucking
he's
ass, dude. Like,
throwing
knock that
fucking
shit off.
chairs around, destroying shit,
Uh,
that is some
you do.
antisocial
My mom
like
wouldn't do that. She was too sweet and nice, So I
your
just
mom's a
was like,
saint. She's a
same.
saint. And sometimes, unfortunately, as we all do, you made her pay for it. You know what I mean?
I
You
mean, I
took
was a little terrorist kid. What are you gonna do?
yeah,
Can't
yeah.
help
Hey,
it.
I
That was
was
my
right there
nature,
along
dude.
with you, buddy. Like,
I'm
and
gonna be
I
fucking
think
Spider-Man. I'm gonna swing around. What do you fucking
I
want?
think we all have our stories. You know what I mean? And I think that's a real thing. Like we're all fucking probably worse to our parents at times, and at times our parents are worse to
Ooh.
us than which what's
Free
going
meeting end in 10 minutes. Scrub level technical difficulty.
tech
With
difficulty.
which
That's okay.
with
We'll
which
wrap
we
up
will
soon. We'll wrap
nah,
up
we I
soon.
mean we can also just restart in
No,
10 minutes. Unless you gotta
yeah.
go. Unless you gotta go, what are we even at? We got time. We're just getting started.
Oh, dude, we've been going for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. We got like
Yeah.
another 30, another 20 on top of this 10. Man, I don't know. We'll see it. We just got 10 at least, right?
Well, we'll finish this and then we'll see what's up.
Yeah, yeah, I love it.
So tell me, are you excited for any games coming out?
Freaking yes.
You're not excited for GTA
I'm
6? You're not.
excited for GTA 6 and
Rockstar is so good at storytelling.
I mean
Like
GTA 6 is
Red
gonna be
Dead
sick.
2 is like the best story ever.
What I just realized just now is that the story missions are gonna be like really sick.
They're
Like
gonna be
the
cinematic and like
really
popping
fun
out a
gameplay is
fucking
gonna be like
car. Yeah, dude.
like it's gonna be
The radios in the cars, the sexy cars,
yeah,
fucking
and if you had GTA 5 with Red Dead 2
gun
level
level, but now it's gonna
gameplay,
be
gameplay,
better. It's
yeah,
gonna be
but better
better.
even and in
Red Dead
GTA,
2
dude.
was seven
So
years ago. 7
that's
years
gonna be
ago.
sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking
And
lit.
also, Elder Scrolls 6, the next Skyrim, dude, is coming out, bro. Yeah, coming out like next year. You know what?
No, not even a little bit. Dude, I think
You didn't
Bethesda,
know
like
replay Skyrim? I mean,
Bethesda's the
Bethesda's
ships.
talking.
They're a ship of cucks and thieves and dirty dog rapists, dude. I fucking hate Bethesda, dude.
Yeah,
They
dude,
fucking
they
they
suck, dude.
sexually
They
assault
suck dick
dogs. They
now. They just
fucking take your
who
money.
in Bethesda
Starfield
bestiality
is
a
the
dog?
biggest piece of fucking trash you could have ever. Starfield sucks, dude.
Starfield was really bad. It's stinky, hot, wet,
Oh
nasty,
God.
bad, dude. That game
Dude,
sucked.
I would rather take a cup of that garbage water you were talking about in the fucking last episode. I would rather take a hot cup of that down the throat and three homeless men. Dude, I would rather rub homeless man shit all over my body than to be forced to play
Would play
Starfield.
that game for 6 hours, dude. That'd be like a jail sentence,
I
dude.
think no,
So
I think Todd
stupid.
Howard should be jailed. He's a
Honestly,
fucking
all the
criminal.
video game executives should just be like assassinated at this point, like the
Yeah,
pedophiles in the government, dude. Like the people
I'm
in
not
charge of making the
condoning
games the way that
anything.
they're
I
doing.
can't tell anybody to do anything, and we do not condone violence on this podcast, but something should happen to gaming CEOs.
You know, they have a
Something.
hotline now though for CEOs too. So like they can be
A
you be quick.
hotline for
You gotta be quick. Yeah,
CEOs.
ever since Luigi Mangione
Little Luigi.
they got that one health exec, dude. Now they came out with it as like a
Does
health
nothing. By
a
the
hotline. They'd
way,
be like, boop, boop,
by
boop,
the
someone's
way,
trying to kill
here's
me. Hey, someone's trying to
here's
kill
how
me.
much here's how much we don't condone violence. Even if you get away with it, it'll do nothing. It'll do nothing. Like it did nothing. He got the CEO of the healthcare company and exactly zero changed. No one cares now. No one even gives a shit now.
I mean,
Do you care? I
uh,
don't care. Let's be real. Let's be men. Do you
if him
care?
and his buddies like kept doing that for like a year,
He had no
you
buddies.
know, but like yeah, like you can't just go like one guy, boop, like, fix the, but like you
Yeah.
got to be like
So what's the
you and all your
point? If you're
buddies,
gonna do the
like a
lone
hundred
dog,
buddies.
I'm the evil lone dog. I'm Travis Bickle. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do. I mean, like
if
it
you
doesn't work. It doesn't work.
but if you and not like 100 of your buddies were to go and do that over and over
Which
again,
we do not
they're like,
condone. You
I
can
mean,
you have legally you have to say that. YouTube will fuck you up.
I
Like
don't condone that anybody
no,
doing
no,
anything
no,
like
no.
that. I'm just talking like
Hypothetical.
theoretically, like
Yeah. Alternate
analytically,
universe.
like just
Alternate
historically,
universe.
like if you
Yeah.
want to like you know, like
Imagine a simulation where you and 100 buddies.
yeah, and you
Yeah.
go and just do Luigi and Mangione every all the snake
Yeah.
the swamp,
Yeah,
Luigi
yeah, yeah.
Mangione the swamp out, you know, for like 2 3 years, and then it'd probably be maybe different.
No, here's what they do. They'd hire fucking like ex fucking CIA Marine fucking crazy killers to just roll with them all the time. And then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, at some point,
It's
even
just going to be like,
bodyguards,
it's just
dude,
going to
like
be
a Secret
cyberpunk.
Service
It's just
for
going to turn
they
into
would fight
corporate
back
warfare. It's
pretty
it's
hard,
just going to
bro.
turn
Yeah,
into
it's like
Arasaka. We're
the
going to fucking put
system,
you in a digital chip. I'm going to fucking put you in an
just
old fucking, you know what I mean? Old
yeah.
rock star's brain or some shit.
Sword Art Online,
Cyberpunk sucks.
Matrix style. Cyberpunk's balls. Everybody
It can
knows.
everything
And
sucks,
the
dude.
problem was not with the bugginess or the quality
No,
of
it's a
speed
boring,
of the
weird
game.
game.
Nah, it's that the game just
Here's
sucks, dude. Like
here's what it's
that's
good
as simple
as.
as
It's
saying.
good as like a moving painting of like, ooh, check out this like artwork of like a futuristic city that you can walk around
And I will admit, one thing that did have me going a little bit was the game, the gunplay and the battles and the
I thought the
scenery. Like
gunplay
it's okay.
sucked.
I didn't think it sucked.
You're
I thought
kind
it
of
had.
a cuck.
I
You're
didn't
kind
think
of
it
a
was
cuck.
great.
You defend Fallout 4 gunplay, so I
I
can't
mean,
really take
I
you.
don't, again, I don't think it's great, but I think it's way worth its weight
You
in
you
salt.
said at one point it was better than Red Dead 2 gunplay.
That's retarded. I don't
You
take that back.
did
If I ever
say
said
that.
that.
That's a
I was
quote.
just being goofy. Wait, bro,
Debating to debate, debating to debate, like a philosopher.
went on a bike ride this morning, bro.
I mean, can you call it a bike ride if it's your primary means of transportation?
No, I didn't call it a bike ride because fuck you, by the way, but because I rode
No,
it
we're
for
getting
fun.
the car back. We're getting the car back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in my car. I'm getting a new car. I'm not gonna fucking fix that car and
By
take
the
it
way,
out.
a bike is better in LA anyway.
No,
If we're
it's
being
not. It's
real.
absolutely
Okay,
not.
I would
No,
try.
it's
I
the
was
furthest thing from. Thank you for trying.
no, yeah, yeah.
Makes
Thank
me
you
feel
for
good,
being
but
real. That's what I
you
like
know,
about you. You're gonna fucking
I'm
serve
not.
it up to be
I'm
real. Yeah,
nothing if not real. You
yeah. We don't
know,
have to lie to each other. It probably fucking sucks.
sucks.
Maybe in New York City, it'd
Ball.
be good, right?
Maybe
Like in
or
Manhattan.
like
Yeah.
fucking Boise.
That's tight enough. Well,
Depends
no,
on
not
how to
Boise.
work.
I biked around Boise before you destroyed my moped. It's miles and miles.
The
You're like,
moped. Okay, let me
think
tell
about
you.
Brian. Think about from the
I
distance
didn't
from
finish the
my old house to
story.
your old house, and like that biking distance. But like, tell me about your ride.
That'd be a tough ride,
I
bro.
did it
Your
all the
house to my
time to
house.
fucking come to. You see what I'm saying? The mountains. I remember, like, yeah, dude. I was
Dude,
fucking in
my
for a
ride
penny, in for
today
a pound.
had some mountains. First,
Wow.
let me tell you about the moped, dude. And first, I have to wrap up the story about the Jeep
Tell
because
me
it's
about the bike ride.
crazy
We
as
have
fuck.
2 minutes. Tell me about the bike ride.
Well, let's come back for those other two because that's good. We got to wrap it up with that. I don't know, maybe what? Let me tell you about the all baked
That's a
on these
sick fucking
parts, dude. I'm
hat, dude.
so
What's on that hat?
the hat's turtles, dog, and
Turtle, put it up to the camera. Like, take it off and put it up to the camera so I can see a turtle close. Oh, that's fucking sick. Is
a,
that Franklin the turtle?
maybe you want
Yeah,
it.
he's a
Sure.
kid. No, man, he's any turtle you want him to be. Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's a turtle.
How much are you paying? You can call him whatever you want. Yeah,
It depends on how much. Depends
yeah.
on how much, buddy. What
You can
turtle you
call it.
want?
You can call
What
me
kind of turtle?
Franklin.
Fucking so I was riding up some fat hills today. Like I was just gonna ride to the corner store and I was like it's real nice out and I didn't want to go to the gym today, so I'm just gonna ride around a lot.
Are you going every day?
Pretty much. Or
Nice,
I'm
man.
riding my bike like 4 or 5
Well, that's. I
miles a
mean,
day,
that's
dude. Like
also helping.
I
That's
love yeah, dude. Like
yeah,
yeah, riding the bike's good, dude. It's good
it's great.
exercise. Ride a
It's
bike for the
great.
same amount of time as you would be at the gym. You ride a
Dude, think
bike.
about all the fattos that walk around and how you're not like, well, they don't even walk around. They don't walk around by definition, but they're in cars and couches and stuff. But like, yeah.
Yeah. But I went up. I was gonna go to the corner store instead. I like kept going. It's nice. I got a coffee. At first, it was like just kept going and turned left on Centralia or some shit,
Hmm.
and went up a fat hill, like steep old hill, steep long hill, like quarter mile. It's really steep hill, and turned left and bombed back down, screamed back down the next block over, and it's fun as fuck. So I was like, I'm gonna do it again. Fuck it. Popped my bike back down into like the highest gear from the high, so the pedaling is real easy for when you're going up a hill, dude. And did that all the way up the gnarly fat hill again, and like went a little further, bombed it again, screaming down, and it
Oh,
was like
dude,
okay,
you
little
gotta.
more,
You're such an adrenaline junkie.
dude. I
You
really
gotta
am,
find a
dude.
job that just fulfills that. You know
I
what I
want to.
mean?
I'd be cool to be a stunt man.
I don't know. How destroyed is your body already, though? You've
It's
already
good. It's
taken.
good. My body's good as Gus, dude. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, my body's good.
Okay. Yeah. You
I
don't
mean,
want
I
me
got a
to.
little. My back has
Your
got a little
back is
pain,
fucked
dude.
up. Your back causes you a lot of pain.
Nah, it's better when I like stretch every day. Everybody's got a back thing, dude.
I
My
don't have
body's
a back thing, but